Good evening, everybody. What's going on tonight? How y'all doing? Brunhilde, good to see you. You are indeed first. Ms. Roy, thank you so much for the Ms. Raid. Good to see you. Good evening, Zem, and Ms. Roy, of course, and PM Collector Boy, and Shadows. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're doing well. I am doing lovely. I am doing splendid. It's been a long day. It's been a tiring day. Happy new Star Fox, same as the old Star Fox day. Already getting a wealth of reactions here. It's like Nintendo reached in my dreams and dropped a freakishly realistic Star Fox we didn't know we needed. Do we need it? Nice to see we're forever stuck in Star Fox 64 jail. Good evening, Arcane. It's good to see you. Judging by the reactions from yesterday, I'm assuming this game is gonna make me want characters dead. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, it sure is. Can't wait. What's up, Justin Brett? Read a page or so and watched 3 hours of AEW. Hi, Loaded High. It's good to see you. Fun fact, out of 9 games, 5 of them are variants of the same fun game. This is exactly one Star Fox story, and it must be told anew to each generation. It's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Into each generation, Star Fox is again born. Okay, it's a little different, I guess. You know why this is happening, right? I miss when the series had some ambition. I mean, you know why this is happening, right? Because they were in the movie and everyone was like, oh, no, it's... No, why they keep circling the drain with the same Star Fox games instead of making actual new ones? What is happening? New Star Fox, except it's not new Star Fox. They're just making 64 again. How many... No, I think it's way simpler than that. Like, how many talented rail shooter devs can you think of off the top of your head? Like, obviously Miyamoto is not going to make another Star Fox himself. He clearly doesn't have any interest in it. Nor does anybody at Nintendo have any interest in it. So, like Metroid, they would have to farm it out to somebody who would be interested in doing it. But unlike Metroid, which was the half of the progenitor for an extremely rich and varied genre, rail shooters didn't go anywhere. Rail shooters are not a genre that's in any sort of demand. I mean, rail shooters are basically a subgenre of like space sims, and even those aren't doing so hot. You don't see a whole lot of them, and the ones you do see don't make it very high profile anyway. So there's nobody to make a new Star Fox is, I think, the main problem. Like, Star Fox started as a genre that did not proliferate and isn't particularly popular. It's really just a floating IP. Don't get me wrong, I love Star Fox 64. I'm kind of tired of the triangular head look. Does Treasure still exist? I mean, Treasure didn't do rail shooters. Treasure did shmups. Shmups and rail shooters are two very different things. Also, because when they go to something else, they'll steal it from a completely different game because the pro tech has to be male. Sin and Punishment? Yeah, how long ago was that? And are those developers still around? Afraid I'm not sure what the difference is. Like, a shmup is played on a 2D plane. And you have, I mean, it's either 2D or 2.5D. And you have enough control over your ship to weave your way between bullets and stuff like that. A rail shooter? I mean, something in the Star Fox vein is fully 3D. So you're navigating up and down and around. Yeah, like not like Grandia. Grandia is an RPG. Night Striker gear is the business. We need more Einhander. Gradius is a shmup. Yeah, this is the other problem. Gradius is a shmup. Rail shooter is like Star Fox or like Space Harrier, or there's not that many of them, which is kind of my point. They just barely exist, and they're not very popular when they do exist. So Nintendo has to be looking at that. They have to be looking at the market and being like, okay, I mean, we could make a new Star Fox, but who would actually play it outside of the OMG Star Fox crowd? Yeah, the gummy ship sections in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Those are rail shooters, yeah. Say the rail shooter is an offshoot of the I'm sorry, it's hilarious that we had to go to Kingdom Hearts to get you to understand that. And then you're like, ah, fuck it. I'm sorry. It's too funny. Ironically, the gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts 1 is basically the only part of that game I actually liked. Kingdom Hearts 1s are boring, 2 kicks ass. Wow, okay, because I love the gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts 1, so I'd probably lose my mind over the ship in 2. Unfortunately, that would mean I'd have to play Kingdom Hearts, and that's just not happening. Dinosaur plant, which originally starred Crystal and another guy. Crystal became the MacGuffin, the other dude was Thanos snapped. Like the Kingdom Hearts 1 gummy ship building, but I hated the rail shooting. Yeah. I'm guessing you're not much of a Star Fox fan, then. Oh, Jesus Christ, Panzer Dragoon. Panzer Dragoon is probably like a rail shooter that most people would be more familiar with. Rez. If you ever played Rez on PS2, that's a rail shooter. Probably my favorite one, really. Your Rez is great, right? If you love Rez, you might want to go back and try the Panzer Dragoon games, because like Rez was, I think, directly inspired by Panzer Dragoon. Panzer Dragoon is a good Mobius game. Only real point to Kingdom Hearts 1's was an inventive way of doing the Pinocchio world. Other than that, was kind of padding. First rail shooter is a game called Starhawk from 1979. The original Star Wars arcade game, like the wireframe trench run, is basically a rail shooter. Rogue Squadron is a rail shooter. Rogue Squadron no. Because it's not on rails. See, Star Fox 64 kind of muddies the waters because it has the all range levels, and those are by definition not rail shooting. That's more like space sim. Yeah, rail shooter is because you're on a rail. You're being forced, like Hildy says, you're being forced down a path, shooting at things. Yes, Rebel Assault. Rebel Assault is the Star Wars rail shooter. Good evening, Eva. Thank you for the assist on that. Not a particularly good rail shooter, but it is a rail shooter. Enjoyed the near rail shooting. So yeah. Anyway, all this is to say, I don't think I don't really think Nintendo's negligence with Star Fox is entirely their fault, because I think they're looking at the market and seeing that it's not really a promising place for a new rail shooter. And I'm sure some folks at Nintendo are thinking, why don't we take the Star Fox cast and put them in a tactical RPG or a kart racer or a dating sim or whatever, and then they just look back at Adventures and they're like, nope. May I preemptively prevent history from taking place by closing the game? I'm afraid it doesn't work that way. We were always fated to do this. Panzer Dragoon is one of those series that hasn't had a game in a long time, but really should get one. I agree. Like, I'm not even that familiar with the Panzer Dragoon series, but I had a friend in college who swore by those games, and I played a little bit, thanks to them, and yeah, it was cool. It was really, really cool. In fact, I probably wouldn't have even gotten into Rez without that introduction to it. Someone make a roguelite rail shooter in the next year. Joke's on you, they already did that. I forget the name of it. It might be the cat-themed one? But yeah, there is a roguelike rail shooter already. Deck building, yeah, we need a deck building rail shooter. Arcade light gun shooters are what kind of... Arcade light gun games are basically rail shooters, yes, because you don't really have any control over where you're going and you're shooting at things. I think rail shooters are good while processing power is limited these days. It's not necessary since we have massive space to fly around. That's very true. That is very, very true. Like, rail shooters were absolutely a product of their time. They existed because people wanted space sims, they wanted flight sims, but the tech wasn't there to just let you fly around an open map. Then they developed that tech, and all the games moved over to that. So the demand for rail shooters kind of fell off after that, and unfortunately rail shooters didn't have all the history and nostalgia and fandom that larger genres like platformers did when like 3D platformers came along. Balatro but rail shooter, I'd play that. Dating sim rail shooter where you're paired with a partner whose effectiveness is tied to your relationship with them. That's actually an inspired idea. I think that would do genuinely really well, Manic. I think the market is primed for something like that. I think this is a really good market for dating sim plus just about anything. I think there is a large contingent of gamers that are just thirsting, you might say, for something like that. I think the Star Fox showing up in the new movie could have been a fun reference at first. Then Nintendo was like, you know, this is a good time for us to start building brand recognition of the latest generation of kids. I think if that was the case, they probably would have had something in the works already. I think they would have had something ready to go a lot closer to the release of the Mario Galaxy movie. I think maybe they were a bit blindsided by the amount of attention that Fox's inclusion got, and now they're kind of scrambling to respond. I think a Metroid movie could be super cool if done right. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Because I'm pretty sure, assuming, because, I mean, the Mario Galaxy movie made like $1 billion or whatever. And there's already a Zelda movie in the works. As long as none of these fall flat on their face, Nintendo will eventually work their way through their entire catalog. That better goddamn well include a Star Tropics movie. You can romance a bunch of human pilots in this kaiju. Knights of Sidonia leads. Don't reference Knights of Sidonia. I'm just gonna get sad and angry. Dating sims, I feel complicated on them. I love a lot of the earlier ones. A lot of the new ones don't do what draws you in the old ones often. I mean, I imagine they're a pretty contentious genre. People are coming to them looking for a lot of different things. Monkey Paw Curls, Revenge of Zoda. No! You blew it up, you bastards. Think about the issue the Pokemon franchises face, where the dev cycle is so long the kids age out of them before the next game comes out. Like dating sims and harem games and visual novel dating replicators. I mean, dating sims are a vast enough genre that they contain multitudes. There are plenty of subgenres within them, but at the same time, I feel like you're still not seeing a ton of overlap between dating sims and other genres, and that's where I get really interested. That's where I get really excited. I like seeing mashups of different genres because that's where I think you get some of the most interesting games. You know, a lot of the games that I super love, like Timberborn is essentially a mashup between city builder and automation, you know? Darkest Dungeon is a mashup between like turn-based RPG and like squad management and roguelite, you know? I feel like genre combinations only done well, of course. Genre combinations serve to enrich all involved. And you know, a Nintendo franchise could have a really successful movie. F-Zero. Just totally make a Pokemon movie. I watched a video not too long ago about Detective Pikachu and how weird it is that movie just kind of like fell out of existence. Like nobody, it was so high profile and everybody was talking about it up in like in the lead up to it, and then it hit and everybody watched it and then nobody talks about it anymore. Jesus Christ, Arcade. Do you remember the Amazon series where they spent an episode adapting a video game series? Oh, Secret Level, right? Pac-Man version sucked because the writers were originally going to do something else, and Namco said we're making a grimdark Pac-Man reboots to make our episode about the plot of our game instead. Playing a shitload of Timberborn, I tried playing an Anno game. The lack of WASD camera controls is so jarring. It is, isn't it? Yeah. Low-key, that's one of the things that Timberborn does really well, is like just control. Like Detective Pikachu. A lot of people like Detective Pikachu, but for some reason it had like no staying power culturally. It's like the Avatar movies. Like the first Avatar was a big deal and people talked about it all the time, and then a lot of time passed and it faded from memory. Now I literally don't remember which Avatar they're on. Every new Avatar that comes out apparently makes like $1 billion, but has like zero cultural relevance to anybody. Apparently, like half of America goes and watches them and then collectively forgets they exist. I'll not let my wall of text be scrolled past like a life unnoticed. Well, god damn it, now I have to read PM Collector Boy's wall of text because you specifically called that out. Just a Panzer Dragoon is a race called the Ancients, died out and left behind technology and biomechanical monsters the Empire wants to find. They also created towers that controlled the environment, each guarded by a dragon in each game. Heroes chosen by a dragon gifted what the later games call the Heretic Dragon Program. The sole job is to shut down one tower, defeat a guardian dragon, and then sacrifice life force. Fascinating. I did not know that. Thank you for sharing. Avatar is fine. I like the first time I saw one called Fern Gully. Same. Big same. Or, if you want to get really saucy, Dances with Wolves. Anyway, we need to play the video game, chat, because I've only got until 11 p.m. anyway, and we're already like half an hour in. We're definitely not finishing this tonight. Rusty Lake Roots is one of the bigger games in the franchise, so we weren't going to finish it anyway, but we need to actually accomplish something in it. So, schedule reminders. Tonight is Democratic playthrough of the Rusty Lake / Cube Escape series. We're on the second game in the series. This one's good. This one is really good. I know Hotel, some people were on the fence about Hotel. Since you managed to get through that, you're going to be rewarded with Roots. Roots is extremely solid. I'm excited about this. But it is democratic. If you want the Rusty Lake series to continue into next week, if you'd like to see the rest of Rusty Lake Roots, don't forget to vote before the stream ends. tomorrow night is not the Power Hours. Tomorrow night, we're doing a proper send-off, a Viking funeral, if you will, for the good old Virtual Boy. I did finally look ahead in Nintendo Power to check, and yeah, it's over. It's done. Like, a couple months from now, they're not even gonna have a top 5 for it in the Power charts. Friday is gonna be Indie Variety Night. I got some cool shit for this Indie Variety Night. Make sure you don't miss that. LD, I play it in grayscale. It's not a big deal. Saturday, we will start the next issue of the Power Hours, most likely. It'll be April of 1996. Sunday, I will finally return to Satisfactory. I cannot tell you. I cannot accurately describe how badly I've been wanting to play Satisfactory. I have all these ideas. I have all these plans that I've made, so. All right, let's get to it. Actually, I need to reset progress. Yes. Because we only played through like the first little scenario, so. Okay, let's do it.
Rusty Lake, spring, 1860. James Vanderboom arrived at Rusty Lake. His uncle had just passed away under mysterious circumstances. James was his uncle's only heir. He had no idea of the events that would change his life.
James Vanderboom. No, we did Rusty Lake Hotel yesterday. I'm doing them in Steam release order because that's roughly the order that I played them in, and it worked for me. My big hesitation with starting with the Cube Escape collection is to do it right, we would have to jump back and forth between that and the other games. Because some of the Cube Escape games came out before Hotel, some of them came out after Hotel, some of them came out before Roots, some of them came out after Roots. It'd just be a big mess. And it is a really nice background, isn't it? It is a really, really nice background. Hello, sir. Dear James, I regret to inform you your uncle has passed away, has left you his house and a very special seed. Plant it and start your own family, 572. I'm so glad they added, like, dragging in this one. It's a bit annoying in the other one. We got a bone and a seed. Rail shooting genre hybrid stuff. Kind of surprised I haven't seen more visual novels do the Snatcher, Police Not style rail shooter. Oh yeah, or like the little shooting gallery stuff. Take this can. Probably hoping this guy in particular gets kicked in the balls and can no longer fuck. Oh, Arcane. Oh, Arcane. Do I have news for you? Hello, adorable doggo. Would you like a bone? Of course you would. We shall plant the seed. We shall water it. Well, golly gosh, gee willikers, look at that. All right. And this is how it begins, chat. So, like I mentioned last night, Rusty Lake Roots is about playing through the Vanderboom family tree. Starting with James at its very roots, we're going to go through this family's history and see how they are affected and in turn affect Rusty Lake and its environs. There's only one thing in this game that's missable. I need to look up where it is. I mean, you can replay these scenarios, so I would assume nothing is actually missable. But yeah, if you don't mind looking that up and letting me know what it is. All right, spring 1860, the house. Some objects you can drag. All right, so what do we got here? We got James, we got the tree, we got some pots, we got the house. What's up, man? Is that castle on an island on the lake? That's the hotel. That was Rusty Lake Hotel from last night. Ooh, hello. I got a diamond, damn. And a worm. Which of these is going to be more important? How much gorm does this guy have? Fucking look at him. He's standing in his yard, hand outstretched to this bird nest. That's all he's got, chat. Got me a twig. The events of the hotel take place in what? 1892? I forget. Oh, we can... There we go. Can you reach it now, you dingus? Not quite. Okay, smack it with a twig. Hello? Can a white man not jump? Yeah. You have perhaps been led astray by Hollywood. All right. Oh. There you go. Poke it. There you go. Good man, I guess. What's in here? An egg. Herb. Bah. A worm. Thanks, Burb. You good, man? All right, now utterly gormless. What is his purpose? Red. So apparently he has 3 like the lock to his house is 3 diamonds. I guess it was constructed by Umbrella. Literally not a thought in that smooth ass brain of his. Summer of 1860. The Uncle. Yeah, that's Rusty Lake Hotel out there. So we made it into the house. The Vanderboom brothers. Oh. So, looky here. We got some glyphs. We got a heart, foot, hair, eye, teeth, something. Hotel is 1893, so we're 30-ish years in the past. Okay. Some fluids, other eye, brain, and tongue. Oh, is that Sanskrit? I'm afraid I cannot recognize Sanskrit on site. Missed ass puzzle. He does not go to that. Okay. All right. Clock puzzles. Always with the clock puzzles. I was playing girl games. I learned about shit like that instead of Rails Hooters. Man wants a fire. Men only want one thing, chat. But that opens that. Axe. Matches. This is okay. It's kind of funny, but this became the most mild of Rusty Lake standbys. There's almost always this chest of drawers, and there's almost always matches in them. Man should get up and do things themselves. If you had a point-and-click protagonist to do everything for you, wouldn't you just let them? That was easy. Aren't Rails Hooters just Galgun? And that. Don't even need any kindling or anything. Oh, he's happy now. He's in love. He's in love. Kill a man to clean up a little. I think, chat, if I'm not mistaken, all three of these are kind of happening on the same day. This is like the day that he moved in. All right. There we go. All right, we want 825. Present interesting rail shooter variants go. Pokemon Snap was that is a cool one, isn't it? Because that's basically what it is. Oh, Joe, but what the fuck? Jesus. Naked corpse jump scare. That was one of the Vanderboom bros, right? Well, we took the picture down, so we can't tell. You wanna take a look at this, Chief? It's a grandfather clock. Huh? In we go. In we go. So, refer to diagram A, please. We're going to be needing these things. There's no wizardry like set inside someone's nipple. All right, so now we have 2 branches to explore. What's this? So, this is what we're doing in this game, chat. We're collecting all 10 sacrifices. I'm sure this will be fine. Let's see what this is. Summer of 1865, 5 years later, finding love. This is with James and Mary. Well, hi there, gang. Love? Love? We have a dead body right there. Why can't we harvest multiple body parts? I think part of this, the whole sacrifices thing, is it has to be 10 different people. Actually, reasons we can't harvest multiple from that body. I couldn't remember. Thank you for jumping in there, Lodra High. Got there. Oh, it's blank. Good job, idiot. I got a hanky. You have anything cool? You don't have anything else cool? No? Okay, fine. Really gormless James, no less. I'll take a feather. I want that. All right. We got a rose. Maybe let's do like, there we go. Oh, you all right there? Here, let me help you out. There we go. Have to be multiple people. Actually, have to be multiple people from the same family. These were originally Flash games, yes. When Flash died, they remade them so that people would actually be able to continue playing them. You want a bloody hanky? No? Okay. Me neither. Do you want a bloody hanky? Oh. Oh, that's what we needed. Will you marry me? Written in her own blood. Let's do it. It worked. And I got a worm. And his expression does not change. Here, have a worm, buddy. Bye. You took notes or else you might have forgotten that intricate poetry. I know. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Thanks for that. You want to give her this? Oh, no, we just slip it right on. She in love. That's how it begins, chat. That's how romance in Rusty Lake works. Alright, so let's hit up this other one. The other offshoot from the heart. Over here, also, you can see a progress bar. There's 33 of these scenarios in total, and we've completed 4 of them. I'm so happy about how shriekingly normal this is. Summer 1870, the staircase. Yeah, I think the relative position in time is dependent on how high up the tree you go. James is rocking a styling mustache at this point. So this is 5 years after the proposal. What's on your mind, Chief? Is that cave? Spring 1859. My brother and I are in the final stage of finding the elixir, the alchemist. The elixir, you say. Somehow even less cells in that brain. They were all put towards growing the styling mustache. Takes more effort than you might think. Okay, there's a lot of this going around, so I'm gonna have to keep track of that. Alrighty then. What we got here? Yep, a lot of that going around. They have a lovely view of the hotel. Desire this man die immediately for what? The crime of having a banging mustache? Surely you jest. I actually really like these puzzles. They're not particularly complicated, but I do think they're fun. And yes, these are the guests. All of this is relevant, chat. Nothing in Rusty Lake is a throwaway. It all means something. There we go. There's no clear starting. Well, if we put it all together, this might make more sense. There might only be one way for this to be arranged. Do you think you see a boob? Perish the thought. He is streaming. Ocarina of Time getting Unreal 5 might be the best thing or ever or totally bad news. Why would that be bad news? Per se. Well, let's see. We've got these things here, so all these the same. Ah, it's like that. Okay, so let's do the one from the book first. Circle, circle, moon. That was weird. I think I glitched that thing out. Oh, I think we need all of them, actually. Triangle in the corners and then another moon. And then triangle in the corners and another moon. So it's really just that. Ah, it is. Didn't make a noise when I did it. Help bomb if you get an adult named Frank, you're close to admissible. Okay. Binoculars. Hey, look, it's the hotel. Hey, look, it's the party. Ah, this is giving us the order. Not binoculars, it's a telescope. Rabbit, pigeon, boar, crow. Rabbit, pigeon, boar, crow. Rabbit, pigeon, boar, crow. There we go. Now if I just wasn't a big stupid idiot about these books. I'm missing something simple here. Is this supposed to be over here? The S doesn't connect to the brown. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with these brown ones. Oh, is this how it's supposed to go? That was, okay, yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. Square, circle, triangle, S cross. Hey, Chief, we did it. Yeah, it's right there. Square, circle, triangle, S cross. Whee. Oh, okay. Guess we don't actually have to remember that. All right, spring of 1867, childbirth. If you're squeamish, you might not enjoy this one. How you doing there, lady? She needs a spoonful of something. What's up, dog? Borf, borf, borf. What do we have here? All right. So, April 26, 1867. She's having triplets. Emma Vanderboom, Samuel Vanderboom, and Albert Vanderboom. Matches? Scissors. Mortar. Spoon. Because he only has twins because they ate the third in the world. We snip this. I got plant. Plant. Grind. Spoon. Spoon with birth potion. Oh, if only it was this easy, chat. Here. Lorp. Here we go! The magic of birth, chat. Prepare yourselves. There's one. There's two. And there's three. We did it, chat. Let me tell you, it's just that easy. Yeah, we're gonna need that. Doing okay? Yes. Dog. Dog, we need that key. I'm sure he's fine. That wandering womb male doctors were looking for ages. Alright, we got the bottles. I think you're supposed to handle this, right? There we go. Are you, what, are you out? Like, do we have to do them one at a time or something? Oh! Oh, this is what the cards are for. This is what the cards are for. Don't worry, chat. This will all make sense. Samuel, huh? Whoops, sorry. Here, go off, bud. We got a tap. Bottle with wine. All right, let's see. That one goes to Albert. Suspect when it starts making sense is when we should worry. Definitely. Yep, that's fine. Any other thoughts, ma'am, about how this is gonna work? Oh. Ah. Bottle with water. There we go. Fill it with blue milk. Delicious, delicious blue milk. We did it, chat. 3 happy, healthy babies being nourished as only they can be in Rusty Lake. All right, next. 1870, the elixir. We're following along with James now, exploring underneath the house. We needed that. It appears to be the Vanderboom family crest. Dog! Glad you made it, buddy. Don't expect me to get you another placenta. This elixir will bring you eternal life or sudden death. Growth of a mustache foretold the coming of his evil. Well, this is it. This is the thing. All right. So, why are we spelling it elixir? So that when people say it out loud, they say elixir, but I'm too smart for them. 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds. Plus is 1 pound, dot is 2 pounds. We don't know how much the other ones are. All right. Squiggle is 3 pounds. Clear dot is 4 pounds. Actually, did I do that right? No, sorry. Dot is 2 pounds. Okay, so circle is 5 pounds. Yeah. And the cross is 4. So the potion should be squiggle, cross, cross. That was it. We have the elixir. This is what you wanted, sir, is it not? He wants to test it first. Yeah, they spell elixir now. So look. It brings eternal life or sudden death. Surely it'll be eternal life, right? I mean, we mixed it correctly. He's good. See, he's good. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Here you go, man. Drink up. Glorp. Or that could happen. Eternal life only if you're a dog. So the dog is now eternal, and James Vanderboom is dead. Those were some good gurgles, weren't they? All right. Oh, this one actually comes before or parallel that. So this, it seems like this branch is James's fate. This one is Mary and her children. Is it just random? We'll learn more later. Summer 1870, The Wake. Oh, he looks great. Yep. A potion really agreed with him. 10 sacrifices, 10 family members, 1 rebirth. Looks like we're looking for the tongue this time. We got a coin. Best thing about alchemy is how many douchebags it killed. Let's see here. Looks like it's time to build some statuary, chat. These people should cut their losses rather than cutting off body parts. Isn't there another coin behind the jar on the radio? Was there? There was. Good call. Well, you know what we can do with that. He apparently had an eyeball on his tongue. Seriously, next thing I'm gonna fuse a kid with a dog or something. There we go. There we go. Not yet. Not yet. Ah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Here, have an eyeball. Very fetching. We need another one, though. You hide another eyeball on you? Aha! Here we go. Yeah, I think we've actually I think we've actually been reduced to Tower of Hanoi here. Oh, you can only have 3 in each figure, okay. How annoying. Fortunately, it's pretty I was like, fortunately, it's pretty easy. Actually... famous last words. Actually, did that wrong. Actually, I did that wrong again. Damn it, oh god, I'm so stupid. I keep doing this backwards. I don't mean to. There we go. Perfect. Another eyeball in his belly. Best not to think about it. He had eyes on the inside, chat. Aha! Aha! Bleh. Yoink! Reading once Satanists chastised people for doing death sacrifice, saying it was cringe. Instead, people should be using sex energy for the unholy rituals. Naturally, I think of any death sacrifice I see in this game as performer being cringe. Alright, 2 down. Are we Harvey again? I don't know who we are. All right, spring 1876, Child's Play. So now we have Albert, Emma, and Samuel. Samuel wants a stick. And a ribbon. Emma doesn't want anything. Maybe something in here. Albert wants a butterfly. That's not how that works, Albert. Oh, I got some honey. Some honey in there? They all look very happy. I mean, clearly well-adjusted children. I got some marbles and a pot cover. I think he takes after his dad. A stick. All right, Samuel, you got your stick with some elastic ribbon and some marbles. What are we doing here, Chief? That! There we go. All right, she got it. Now we cover it. Knocked him over. He looks pissed. He wants to kill his siblings. Uh-oh. Seems bad. I'm sure this is only going to improve his disposition. Well then. Poor children. Their lives will be full of misery. Ah, shit. I missed that. I missed what the last one said. All right, now we branch off in different directions as they grow older. So let's see what happens. I can replay it. I'd have to replay the whole thing to see it. I don't think any individual line is that important. 1884, fertility. All right, she wants flower number 1. We got here. Garden, what'd you call that? Garden weasel? I've never called it that. Not like the word fertility here. Okay, oh god, I remember this one now. I find that's a UK-ism. All right, so but their legacy will be of great importance. Thank you, Hildy. Thank you for that. Alright, I think we have to reset this one. Oh, whoops. Oh, I need to unclick the garden weasel. Not quite what I'm looking for. Oh, that's it. Can I pull it out like this? No, that's just reset it. Shit. Oh, needs the leaves too. There we go. There we go. Okay. Forgot about the leaves. There you go, girl. Okay, she just wants them all in order. So this one's kind of violet looking. Might be like blue, red, red, maybe. Yeah, and then the spiky bits. Yeah. Puzzle is peaceful. It's nice in it. Compared to everything else that happens in this game. Alright, so this one is probably blue, blue, red. Yeah. Plus leaves. Plus this thing. There we go. All right. That one's kind of a funky greeny color. Or blue? Yes, that was it. Vendillion next time, bring up the Punnett squares. There we are. What's that? Is it making shapes I need to memorize or something? Yeah. That's not how that works. Or rather, that's not how that's supposed to work. We'll come back to that. Suddenly switched to Tingus Goose and didn't notice. Spring 1889, The Clock. What's up, man? Not as happy-go-lucky as he was when he was a kid. He needs a saw. Hopefully for wood. And nothing else. Is he gonna craft a dildo? He's into Rusty Lake, the amazing Ida fortune teller. Schlong in general. Drag saw hit wood glue. Okay. Apparently we need glue now. There we go. Oh. What's up, Trade On? Drop in and say hey. I got done with your own gaming session tonight. Nice. What were you playing? Maybe that's not what we're doing just yet. Oh, we're fixing the clock that Grandpa fell out of. Great uncle, actually. Didn't seem so great to me. Ha ha! Alright, clicked on that. Why did I do that? This hotel I'd probably be graded, uncle. Careful of the wood to reunite itself in a infinite number of times. I wonder if that's gonna be close enough. There we go, okay. No, I don't want that. It seems like you can only rotate the saw. The control for this really kind of sucks. I'm not a big fan of it. I love the puzzle concept, but yeah, the controls are not great. See, I keep just wanting to like move things around and instead he saws. Yeah, build your own tangrams. Yeah, as a puzzle concept is pretty sound. But yeah, in practice it's a little annoying. Ready. Alright, we got our pieces. Let's do this. I really like tangrams, chat. I don't get the opportunity to do them very often, but I like them a lot. There we go. Did it. So there's a Steam game about tangrams. I mean, without question, there has to be. Balatra but tangram. Oh, it's on here. 3:30. Boom. Oh, she's here. Hi, hello. This is not a pipe. And now she's gone. Well, champ, you might as well smoke up. Oh, he had matches in his pocket. Light your own goddamn self, idiot. Happy. Happy pipe man. All right, we have a new player entering. But first, let's pop over to Albert. Spring 1885, masks. Albert seems like an extremely well-adjusted individual. All right, we need a combination for that. We need keys for this. We have the blue mask. He wants a butterfly. He's only ever wanted a butterfly chat. Can I put mask on him? Okay. Not sure what that does, but okay. Hive the Leonidas has disfigured him. He did have a mark since he was born. So I wouldn't necessarily attribute that entirely to the hive. Yeah, I think the idea is that the birthmark got bigger. I think. That changes the... Okay, his masks change the weather. I mean, we can run with that. Alright, that flushed out a key. You go back and look at where the hive landed has that exact area. Now that's interesting. I didn't notice that. White mask. That one's quite fetching. And now it's winter outside. You got me an icicle. Is that for jamming up in here? Yes. Second. Mind not the ominous music. Binoculars. Or monoculars. So these actually allow us to look around. Hello! Going to the right, I guess. Might need to go back to the blue mask. Hear sound effects, but not the music. You might need to turn your audio up. There he is. You and point to the left. Out of curiosity, let's see if anything happens in normal times. Nope, nothing. I mean, can I... Yeah, I don't have volume control over this. It's sound on or sound off. Moon mask? The moon mask? Oh, okay. Huh. I love this. Hi. 5, 2, 3, 1. Cool. Thanks, Chief. At long last, his butterfly dream comes true. That butterfly had a lot of blood in it. Lot of blood in it. Okay, so. And the wrong color at that, yeah. Alright, I think we do these left to right again. Fall 1891, The Swing. This features Albert and Frank. Am I to suppose that perhaps Frank is Emma's son? He wants his bear. Lodrai did mention something about Frank. Something potentially missable. Adult Frank. Okay, cool. What's up, Al? Al wants a scary pumpkin mask. There's part of a doll. I mean, that works. Oh, thank you. Albert's such a helpful fellow. I see that. Teddy arm, teddy head. Seems like perhaps that's all we need to make Teddy. There we go. Cool. He got his Teddy. Oh, we can swing him. Okay, there we go. Whee! 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 Oh, this is fine. This is fine. Albert will help him up. He's a good uncle. Come on, Albert. Let's get him back up. Is that right? Is that the way you should be going? Oh, he wants his bear again. This isn't really the time, but like, oh, see, that was unwise because yeah, that was not wise. I got they're both there like, yeah, we both know it was coming. Let's fucking do this. This is one of the I think this is one of the things that's really neat about the Rusty Lake series is like even for the characters, there's this terrible inevitability to everything. Like, I think it really genuinely adds a lot to the atmosphere that nobody is acting like any of this is strange or even unexpected. This is simply the way it has to be. Very Edley Gorey. Ghastly Crumb Tinies. All right. You know what? Actually, this seems to be a contemporary of these other ones. Let's go ahead and do this one. Fall 1891, The Search. Oh, they built a little shrine to him. She's looking a little worse for wear. She would like to know where her son went. Look, we're all looking for the guy who did this, okay? It's a cow. So I think we're gonna have to give her coordinates. Dear son, I've been looking for you for so long. If you find this letter, look for me in the stars. Your mother. I'll get you that at one point. Some of the stuff in there gets dark. Ah, piece of paper. Um. We need a few more of these, apparently. Got some ink and another sheet. There we go. That's one of the things you kind of got to get used to in this series is sometimes you got to click on an area to actually see all the items that are in it. It's a little unfair, but you know. There we go. All right. Windmill, hotel, bridge, or tree behind the bridge, and church maybe. Also the number 62. B plus C plus D minus A. Okay, so the windmill is 5. Yeah, the hotel is 62. The tree is 35. And I think the church is 33. Oh, what's up? We'll come back to you. So the hotel is 62. Because it doesn't actually go in that order. Okay. 62 plus 35 plus 33 minus 5, so that's 62 plus 30 effectively is 92 plus 33 is 125. Apparently not. B lit up. You weren't exact where you needed to be. I don't think you can be. I thought it lit up because that's what got the parrot to show up. Let's see. Oh, the windmill is 4, I think. Because of where the mark lands on it. I think the other ones are correct. That'd be Yeah, I was 126. I was one off. Okay. There's a stamp. Oh, yeah, I put the ink. There we go. Schmacko. Grant in the access codes, remember the tower rotation. There we go. Thank you, Burb. Alright, something's gonna happen up there. Let's do these others first. Check in with Samuel and his lady love. Summer 1889, The Fortune Teller. Featuring Ida. She set up camp right in the yard. Hi. What the hell do you want? We'll come back to that. Come back to these. Come back to you, maybe. They represent the tarot, the dolls, yeah, the hangman, the king, yeah. Are we actually, we can be short one because there's only 6 cards, right? I respect people who take the time to see if they're actually into what's going on. Alright, so king is inverted triangle. What would this be? Death? Is right side up triangle. Devil is circle. Hangman looks like a pin standing up, and guy in a tree is bisected circle. Might be the hermit. Oh, and that's the empress. Okay. Star might be the only one we don't have here. That might be that one. Hangman was the pin. Hermit was that. Devil was that. Yeah, and yeah, there we go. Thanks, Ida. Glass sphere, you mean crystal ball? Here, enjoy. Flash of hobo. Flash of queen. Flash of guy. Oh dear. Oh, we're getting symbols too. Oh, yikes. All right, I don't think things ended pretty well for Emma. So it's pin and then let's see. Oh, I think it's telling us who's who. So the beardy guy is the hangman. That's, yeah, okay. Thanks for that. Maybe I am supposed to figure something out with this. Oh, God. Guy bleeding out of his eyeballs. Might be telling me to rearrange them. Or maybe not. You've only seen 5 of them? I don't really follow what it wants me to do. Think it does want me to replace them? Oh, you know what? I think you're right. Devil's right side up triangle. I guess star would be inverted triangle. Okay. Star is inverted triangle. Hanged woman would be this one. Okay, yeah, that was it. Now what? Uh-oh. It's Mr. Crow. It's a baby. Things don't seem to go well for babies in this series. To be fair, things don't seem to go well for anybody in this series. Thanks, Ida. That was extremely ominous. Not really had any jump scares per se in the series until then. That's because we haven't done Cube Escape. The game actually started with jump scares. It was a little unusual that Hotel didn't have them. All right, we'll jump over here to Albert's branch again. The Lying Game. So we have Mary, Ida, Samuel, and Albert. Now look, it's a drawing of them as children. My sister died. The locker code starts with 37. A key is hidden behind the bottom right corner of the painting. Key is hidden under the newspaper. The devil has my photo in his pocket. The locker code ends with 46. 2 truths and a lie. Oh, look. The devil has her picture in his pocket. I don't love Ida. My brother is not married. Card is hidden right of the painting. Ugh. Whose sister died? Samuel's. We got a flash of it during Ida's predictions. But yeah, Emma hangs herself. Presumably out of grief over not being able to find her son. The high priestess always tells the truth. The devil always lies. The chariot lies only once. The empress tells the truth only once. Look outside. So it's actually a little more complicated than two truths and a lie. Everybody's operating off of different rules. Which means we have to assign the cards to the correct person. Card is hidden behind the top left corner of the photo. The locker code ends with 94. It is summer. I don't remember if it's summer or not. Daily Herald, incident at Rusty Lake Hotel. Emma Vanderboom found dead. What happened to his face? He was born with a birthmark and childhood abuse from his siblings seems to have made it worse. Okay, so there was a key under the bottom right of the painting. Who said that? He is hidden behind the bottom right corner of the painting. His sister did die. Does the locker code start with 37? I don't think anybody else even mentioned the beginning of it. And then who else had a code? He is hidden under the newspaper. Locker code ends with 46. Does it end with 46? It doesn't, so she lied about that. But does that mean then... Oops. I think she only told one truth. The chariot lies only once. Alright, I already know he's the devil, so... Card is hidden behind the top left corner of the photo. 94. There we go. Oh, you don't have to assign them in order. You actually find them. Okay, so she's telling... I can't remember if it's summer or not. She might be telling the truth about everything. So yeah, all of his are lies. I just actually need the devil card. I don't need... Oh wait, I have a key. And there's a locked thing here. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright. So... he's the devil. Alright, Traydon, have a good one. So I think he's the high priestess. Chariot lies only once? Is that right? Or did I get these two backwards? And then you're supposed to look out. Oh, I guess I got it right. Would you like to come in? I guess that's a no. I think I know somebody who would enjoy this. There we go. Yes. I forget to collect some Tabasco. Let's see, where are we at on here? Let's follow up with Ida and Samuel. Winter 1895, the wedding photos. Now we've got Leonard in the mix. Leonard, Albert, Mary, Ida, and Samuel. Oh, Mary's still here for this one. Oh, I know, I know. Do we want a cube this time? Guess we do. Hat. Veil, cap, hat. I can make the women smile. The men cannot be affected. Let's see. That goes on you. That goes on you. That goes on you. That goes on you. Do I have to push the button that number of times? Like, is it like... You do. Okay, that's how it works. You have to push the button the number of... to match the number of sides. I think this one is like... Or... What is this one gonna be like? 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. I guess that one's more number of points. Well, I guess they both could have been number of points then. All right, hat was wrong for you. That's your hat. And that's your mask. What a fetching group this is. I think I already said that. Everybody smile. There we go. I think we got time for one more chat. Let's just pop back over here. The summer of 1896, the painting. Okay, this was probably not going to end well. Just warning you ahead of time. I'm not anticipating a happy ending for this one. When has it ever? I mean, particularly so this time. Got us a bottle. La la la, I'm doing homework. Ominous is something of an understatement here. Turmeric? Yes, bottle on the tree sap. You are right about that. Do I need to mix all these things? Ah, okay. We're making paints here. Mixing stuff with oils. There we go. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 different plants here. Right. The tree should be orange. Oh God, we actually have to do this. I wasn't expecting this. And the ground should be yellow. And then, oh, that one didn't count for some reason. The people are black, the house is white, and the sun is red. Okay, that worked. Oh, that looks rough. So how did I screw this up? Hey, we did it. That looks fantastic. Oh dear, she's not here anymore, chat. What could have possibly happened? Oh, you know. Didn't make it all the way to the bottom. Ah, that was one of the sacrifices we need. That was the tears of Emma Vanderboom. So we have the heart of William Vanderboom, the tears of Emma Vanderboom, and the tongue of James Vanderboom. Well, this is going great, chat. So this is what we've accomplished so far. We've seen James and Emma come to their ends. We've discovered the final fate of William. Their mother, Mary, is still hanging around. There's Samuel, his wife Ida, Albert, who pines for Ida, Samuel's son, Leonard, and then Emma's lost son, Frank, who, I mean, I think we can kind of imagine is going to feature again at some point. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. According to the progress, we are at 18 of 33, so we're past the halfway point on this. Assuming we pick this back up on Monday, which depends on your vote, and this is your last chance to vote, chat. We can finish Rusty Lake Roots on Monday, I believe. So, now is your chance. Now is the time to make your preference known, if you have not yet. This is your moment. But yeah, the schedule between now and then, thank you for playing. Oh, my pleasure. I've been wanting to replay these games for a long time. I know I've talked about it for a long time. Yeah, speak now or don't. I'm the boss of you. Not the boss of you, right? Tomorrow night, Virtual Boy night, chat. I know it's what you've all been waiting for. It actually will be interesting. I'm gonna spend most of the evening doing ROM hacks because I mean, what the hell are people ROM hacking into the Virtual Boy of all things? So it has the potential to be pretty cool. We'll also take a look at, if I can remember to, the few Virtual Boy games that never actually made it here. I think at least one of those is supposed to be pretty interesting. Friday night will be Indie Variety Night. Saturday night will be the start of the next issue of the Power Hours. And Sunday, we will return to Satisfactory. And oh, what plans I have, chat. What grand plans I have. But for the moment, oops. I did the wrong thing, chat. I pushed the wrong button. Okay, I'm back. All right, I'm closing the vote. Vote is now closed. And we are continuing. We will be continuing Rusty Lake Roots on Monday. So all that remains to do now is get y'all your piece of heart. See who's going to get it tonight. And it appears to be Satellite Sun. Congratulations to Satellite Sun. Rigged. Oh, doing this back. There you go. Forgive your pieces of heart to your moms this weekend. Yes, yeah, do not forget. Very important. Very, very, very important. All right, anyway, let's go find somebody to raid. Let's well, since I raided, I only see 2 people up tonight. Since I raided Dama last night, I'll send you over to Bassy. Bassy is well, you see what Bassy's doing. Excellent. Frankly, an excellent segue from what we were doing tonight. I think y'all will be very pleased. So, anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me in the continuing adventures of Rusty Lake. I'm sure you can see why I tend to praise this one much more highly than Hotel. This one's more character-driven. There's more going on. The macabre family drama here is pretty interesting. It's only gonna get weirder, so we got that to look forward to. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it. I mean, you voted in such a way that you're enjoying it, so that's good. And we'll be back to it on Monday. Between now and then, hopefully I will see you out tomorrow night for one final look at the Virtual Boy chat. And until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.